Toyota just dropped a bombshell that's got the whole car world buzzing, and even Tesla's raising an eyebrow. Picture this. You roll up to a charging station, plug in your electric car, grab a coffee, and zoom off with over 620 miles of range. No sitting around twiddling your thumbs. Just quick, green driving that feels like a breeze. Toyota is making a third major investment in North Carolina to manufacture batteries. Toyota has announced a solid-state battery that will shake the entire auto industry. This advancement can render the current electric vehicle landscape nearly obsolete. With projected ranges of up to 932 miles on a single charge and lightning-fast recharge times, this innovation doesn't just challenge the dominance of current EV giants like Tesla and BYD. It threatens to reset the game entirely. For over a decade, the world's largest automaker has teased solid-state capabilities. But now, with commercial deployment on the horizon and a dedicated production plan underway, Toyota is preparing to deliver the battery that could rewrite the future of transportation. Let's get started. The brand needs batteries to make EV adoption mainstream. For more than a decade, the auto industry has been steadily pushing toward electrification, yet one stubborn obstacle has lingered on the road to mass EV adoption: range anxiety. For all the enthusiasm surrounding zero-emission vehicles, many consumers still hesitate to make the leap from internal combustion engines to electric drivetrains. Their concern is simple and, frankly, justified. What happens when your EV runs out of charge in the middle of nowhere and the nearest charging station is an hour away? Toyota understands this fear deeply, not as a flaw in the customer, but as a signal that the technology has not fully met expectations. That's exactly why they've chosen not to rush forward with half measures, but to carefully develop a real solution, one that's revolutionary in scope, one that puts the battery, not anxiety, at the center of the EV experience. Today, a typical electric vehicle in the United States offers around 247 miles or 398 kilometers of range. For many drivers, that may be sufficient for day-to-day commutes and errands. But real-world driving isn't just about averages. It's about the outliers, the long road trips, the detours, the unexpected weather changes that sap range, and the remote areas with patchy infrastructure. In those moments, the number on the dashboard matters. The time it takes to recharge matters. And the availability of chargers along your route can make or break the experience. With just about 160,000 public chargers across the U.S., and only around 30,000 of them being fast DC units, the infrastructure is still catching up with consumer aspirations. And while progress is being made globally, charging stations worldwide have increased to over 4 million, up from 1.3 million in 2020. That's still a far cry from the nearly 1.4 billion vehicles on the road. So yes, better batteries are absolutely essential. But Toyota is asking a bigger question. What if range anxiety wasn't just something it managed, but something it eliminated? It's no secret that some of the early entries in the EV market, such as the original Nissan Leaf, while bold for their time, came with serious limitations. A range of just 73 miles or 117 kilometers in 2010 may have served local city drivers, but it did little to inspire confidence for cross-country travel. Tesla capitalized on this gap, not just by extending vehicle range, but by building an extensive and exclusive charging ecosystem. With over 50,000 superchargers globally, they offered not just range but reliability, and that mattered. But even now, in a market more crowded with competitors and a public more receptive to electric vehicles than ever before, a fundamental challenge remains: energy density. That's where Toyota steps in. For the past several years, Toyota has been quietly yet determinedly working on what many in the industry consider the holy grail of battery innovation: solid-state batteries. Unlike traditional lithium-ion batteries, which rely on liquid electrolytes and are susceptible to overheating, leakage, and longer charging times, solid-state batteries replace the liquid with a solid electrolyte. The result: a battery that's safer, more stable, and dramatically more efficient. But efficiency isn't just a buzzword here, it's measurable. Toyota's prototypes have already demonstrated the possibility of achieving up to 1,200 kilometers or 746 miles of range on a single charge. Not just city driving range, real-world, cross-country, day-long journey range. And that's not even the most impressive part. Toyota's solid-state batteries are being engineered to deliver a fast charging experience as well, under 10 minutes to reach a usable charge. That's comparable to filling up at a gas pump. Skeptics might say Toyota has heard this before, and they're not wrong. Companies like Fisker and QuantumScape have made similar promises. However, the gap between lab success and mass market scalability is enormous, and many projects have struggled to bridge it. What makes Toyota's approach different is its deliberate pace and focus on production feasibility. The Japanese automaker is building toward real-world deployment. Toyota is combining over 2 decades of experience in battery chemistry with cutting-edge research and extensive testing infrastructure to ensure these solid-state batteries don't just exist in theory. They are built to last, built to scale, and built for drivers. Even before solid-state, the automaker has been continuously refining battery tech across its hybrid and plug-in hybrid platforms. Toyota's decades-long commitment to electrification has helped the brand master battery longevity, thermal management, and energy efficiency. Still, battery breakthroughs can't solve the problem in isolation. Infrastructure matters too, and Toyota is deeply aware that the next-generation EV must be part of an ecosystem. While the brand may not have pursued a proprietary charger network like Tesla, it is investing in partnerships, government collaborations, and energy solutions to ensure that the charging experience evolves alongside battery technology. In Japan and Europe, for example, Toyota has been actively involved in joint ventures to develop high-capacity charging stations. The brand is also working closely with policymakers to accelerate grid readiness, and with utilities to explore smart charging and vehicle-to-grid, or V2G, integration. There's also an important global dimension to all this. Range anxiety is not experienced the same way everywhere. In urban centers of Norway, where EVs already make up more than 80% of new vehicle sales, the fear of running out of charge has mostly vanished thanks to a robust network of fast chargers and strong government support. Meanwhile, in vast countries like India or the rural American Midwest, where long distances and limited infrastructure are the norm, consumers are understandably more cautious. This is precisely where solid-state batteries can level the playing field. When a single charge gets you as far as a full tank of gas, and you can recharge in the time it takes to grab a coffee, electric mobility becomes practical for everyone, not just the urban elite.